Hello and welcome. I'm up north in the town of Bernalillo. Well, off a little bit. There's supposed to be some kind of Route 66 centennial celebration out here at the Coronado Historic site. And a little bit of a nightmare getting here. First of all, my camera was acting up, so I was trying to fix it while I was driving, and I missed the turnoff. So if you know Bernalillo, the lights are very long. There's a lot of traffic, and I made a couple wrong turns and finally get to the road to go into the historic site up here. And there's a police officer blocking off the road, and I'm going, "What's going on?" He comes up and he goes, "Are you a vendor?" Or I said, "I'm just a spectator." And he goes, "Okay, turn right here and follow the road." And it led me to this little parking lot where it's a campsite, and all the other cars are up there. So I don't know, just kind of weird. So now I got to walk, I don't know, a couple blocks up to the site there. There's a car show, so we'll check that out first and see what else is going on. Let's go. Now there is about 4 other cars here. Just thought there'd be a lot more. Little pathway here. I hope this leads up to it. Otherwise, I am really confused. Well, with my video the other day, I thought there'd be a lot more people, so I came a little early. Well, I came quite early, but after making wrong turns and everything else, not as early, but that's okay. Not a lot of people. Make a little U-turn here. There's other cars coming. Okay. One thing I do love about coming up here is the view, especially in the spring and summer. It's very green, and you can see the mountains so nicely. Little misty, little polluted, but not too bad. I did remember my water this time. Almost threw on a jacket. It was pretty cool when I left the house, but it's getting pretty warm. No rattlesnakes or anything. Where's the loud music? Yeah, they just don't have the parking up here. Those are probably vendors. And there's not very many classic cars, but they do take up the other part of the parking lot here.
We'll have you both reverse here in line with the Riata. This is all blocked off for us. So if it's easier,
wow.
You can go around.
Look at that.
Or if you want to turn, whichever.
Gotta check out the hearse. Oh yeah. There's a fella out here. Maybe we can interview him. Well, hello fella. Did you get here early for the car show? Oh, you got here late. I get it. You are moving around. You're freaking me out. I guess it's the wobbling in the wind. But you're looking dapper. You're looking dapper. Route 66. We'll get over here away from the sun and get a shot of a few more cars. Old Monte Carlo is pretty cool. One of the smallest car shows I've seen, but I love it. $1950 Studebaker. Cool. Look at this one. Is this a Cadillac? It's a great color. Big wings in the back. Sunfather's gift shop to check that out. Just love that view. We're gonna take a walk down there pretty soon. Pretty soon. Got some goodies and some yummies over here. I'm just now getting it prepared. It's not that. I'll check the time here. That's right at 10 o'clock, so I'm supposed to start. Beautiful pottery. Coronado State Monument Visitor Center. Oh, and here's a historic plaque. Always love to see those. Making sopapillas right out of the oven. Cool. Oh, it smells so good. No, I won't be climbing that. Hello. Some the things that they wore that you still see today if you go to Pueblo. You been to Pueblo? So you would see some of the things that we're going to see with these people. They still use today. And some pottery. The interesting thing about this pottery, this is decorative pottery using the big pan. This would be stuff that they would use the plainware to cook. So that's why it's all kind of. Can you guess the mystery artifacts? Ask a ranger for the correct answer. I think that's a saddle right there, and that's like a yoke holder or something. I don't know. What do I know? That's my new mantra. What do I know? Oh, okay. I'm just a show and tell. So this is where they excavated and got the blue. Cool. I love this. Get my camera to cooperate. Goodness. I may go back to my phone for a while. This thing has pretty good quality, but it's very frustrating. With this. And this is a square kiva which will go in, which is our tour is about. And then they're working on removing the murals. There's many layers on this plaster wall here. And they remove those. It's when they were excavating. Very carefully using this method, putting some cloth down and then painting with some glue, lifting up a layer. And when they came to mural, they put them on plaster panels, and those are the murals. Wow, look at that. The mural room over there. So, can you imagine finding that? So cool. So when Coronado came here, he had what are called indios amigos. They're probably people who were constructed. Ceilings always fascinate me. Okay. Let's go for a little walk out in the fresh air before I get too tired. Wondering when they were going to check my driver's license to see if I was a resident, and there was no one out here. But as soon as I went into the little visitor center, then he asked me, and he was telling me all about the things to see, the car show, and he said there's some animals out here. I don't know. I think I saw a turkey, so I don't know. We'll check that out in a little bit here. But he said there's a tour they'll give you every 30 minutes. And I thought, oh, I'm too anxious for that. So I'm going to go ahead and do it on my own. I have to go on my own pace. Otherwise, I'd be like, come on, let's go. Or no, I don't want to go that way. Respect the rattlesnake's right to privacy. Oh, I'll give them some privacy, all right. Check these out. That's funny how they just let the vegetation and the weeds grow in there. Might have some new other cars when we go out there later. It's amazing though. All these little rooms. I guess sleeping quarters. That's what I'm guessing. Look at all this beautiful land. Then of course we have the casino and hotel back there, which is really nice. Santa Ana. It's got a comedy club in there that's owned by the guy who was on Breaking Bad, Asada, I think. We got a golf course back here, which gives some green to it, but better than apartments or something, right? Wow. They're preserving these pretty well, actually. Look at this little house or something. I promised that guy I wouldn't go in there, but I've got a peek in there at least. Wow, some grinding stones. Very, very cool. I think everybody in the city and beyond is kind of using the 66 centennial as a pole to have people come to their facilities, which is fine. It's a good reminder to revisit or visit places you haven't been. And they all seem to have some kind of car show. Been to several now. Shooting at an angle here to keep my shadow out, but look at that picture. That's what these places used to look like. Old Pueblo style stacked on top of each other. Yeah, Kiva access by tour only. I'm trying to think of a place I went to and they let you get in them. Where was that? I think it was Hamas ruins. Very cool. I went all the way inside of the Kivas. It was pretty interesting. Now that one's square. That's kind of interesting. They're usually round. Well, not everything, I guess. That's kind of square with rounded corners. That's cool, though. Love it. You can see where they've kind of redone the walls and prepared. Did a good job, though. Imagine people living here centuries ago. Interesting. Now here's some matzo balls. No, that's interesting. It's usually brick shaped, but I did notice. Looks like balls of mud. Use that instead of a brick, which would be a lot easier. You don't really need a frame, a template to put them in. You just ball them up in your hands, I guess. That works. We can go talk to the goats and the turkeys and the peoples, maybe. No. I've been to quite a few ruins. I've been to all three major Salinas type Pueblo ruins and several others. Probably on my playlist under state monuments, state parks. You can hear them gobbling. Oh, there's some ruins back in there that are almost gone. A little peak of adobe. Look how beautiful that is back there with those cliffs. The green and the blue sky. Gorgeous. It's a little pile right there. A bunch of little ones. This is a large area. I think they've turned this into like a maintenance shed, which is pretty cool though. Might as well. But I remember seeing these balls, these mud balls last time I was here, and I didn't understand what they were. I thought maybe they were cannonballs for mud cannon. No, no. But now I know they used them to pack the walls. Look at that shot. The Rio Grande River right there. Beautiful. Nice little breeze. Making a sign or something there. Pretty peaceful. You can hear the birds. Hear a little traffic, but not too bad. Ah, there's the river. I can smell it. The Bosque. Nice, nice. What a gorgeous picture. Hear the different birds making their sound. Different types. What's funny, I've never come this way. I've never come past that little stand there. At least go a ways. Nicer views. That looks like it goes back out into the field. This looks a lot more exciting over here by the river. Little bench here, you can just sit down, and kind of a rough trail here, but let's see where this goes for a little bit. I don't want to walk all the way to Santa Fe, but go a little ways. Nice shot of the water there. It doesn't look as brown. In the city there, it's brown as can be. And a lot of sandbars, a lot of little islands. And here it looks green. Nice and green, and looks like it's flowing. I'll be darned. Probably can't hear them, but there's a lot of different bird sounds in the bosque today. Unrecognizable to me, but very, very cool. What are we doing? Going down into the gully? Oh. Wow, this is interesting. Picnic table. I'll be darned. Cool. I love little places like this. This would be great in the summer. A lot of shade. Oh, steps. Wow. What is this? A makeshift trail down to the river? There's a bench there. Oh wow. Huh. I never knew all this was here. I always find something new, which is awesome. Ah, we're going to the river. And try not to fall in. Oh, it's a little sandy edge. See if I can stick my camera out. Ah, there's a little duck. Hey, duck. Very, very cool. What's this? Is this one of those trail cameras? That's cool. They're gonna appreciate me sticking my nose in there. Oh, steep. Yeah, we'll go a little bit farther. Looks like a climb up the hill there. Lizards. Well, I've seen a bunch of lizards and ants. Does that qualify as wildlife? Ah, we're just going to go to the top of this hill here. Fork. A fork in the road. Get off me, fly. Wow. It's hard to stop going. All these trails split off different ways. That goes back to the river there. This one, I don't know. I think I'm going to walk up to that bench, though, just to see. Then there's another one that goes that way. I don't know which way to go. I should come up here just specifically to hike these trails next time. I wasn't prepared. Try to have some water here. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go up here to where this bench or something is and go back and take the one that looks like it goes back to the river. There's the visitor center. We haven't walked too far. Okay, looks like a little end to this trail. Nice. Flies are getting me. Look at this. I think we found a sloth. An ancient sloth. You can hear the turkeys all the way from here. Oh, the flies. Flies are bugging me. I took a shower 3 weeks ago. No. That's one of my other old corny jokes I like to say. Yeah, when you get older, you kind of stick with these old jokes and drive people crazy with them because you keep telling them over and over. I understand my dad now so much better in his later years, the way he thought of things and the way he remembered things. He kept remembering things from way back. I mean, back when he was a kid. And I'm going, you've had, 80 years since then. There's got to be other things you can think about and talk about, but sometimes you get older and you lock on certain memories. And I'm probably getting there, but that's okay. Celebrate getting old because you're lucky enough and smart enough, skillful enough to make it, and blessed. Let's go. Only my footprints up this trail today. People bypassed it. You can see a lot here. And I see another bench over there. I don't even see a trail to it. Wow, I wonder how far you can walk. Hike. Oh, I see a little trail. Probably ends right there. Cuckoo and cool. Okay, that's where this goes. I thought it went down over here somewhere. Live and learn and forget. There's the river down the cliff there. God, there's even another bench over there. It just keeps going on and on. What a fun place to just get up early and hike in all these little trails. Very nice. I had no idea all this was here. My curiosity gets the best of me sometimes, so I'm going to at least go up this trail before we head back. Just a little bit here. Huh. A lot of yuccas and cactus of different kinds. Very cool. Uh-oh, we're turning north. Going back north there where I was. So we're going to head back down where we came. Pretty easy steps, but still kind of hurts my knees. People at my office think it's so funny that I take the elevator up, but I go down the stairs. And the fact is, it's a lot harder on my knees to go upstairs. And I still go pretty slow down too, but I mean, I can make it up the stairs. I just don't want even if it's a little tinge of pain, and get my heart all motivated. I'm getting quite fatigued lately, and I have some other symptoms I'm trying to work on, but have a feeling I'm going to have to talk to my doctor about it. But I just thought it was old age and just not taking care of myself, which a lot of it is. But I fall asleep, and I just fall asleep in my chair at home all the time, and it's a symptom, and total fatigue. And I say that to say this: I'm so thankful that I'm still able to come out here in an big old empty field and walk, maybe not too far, but to walk up and down these hills, and big old long walk last video, and still work in the yard. I get really tired. I can't do a whole lot, but I'm going to do what I can while I can. And I don't know if it's something that can be cured or helped in any way, but that's all right. I've made peace with it, And I just keep rolling along, as they used to say. What was the saying back in the 70s? The CB age? They said, keep on trucking as best you can, as long as you can. I'm very grateful I made it this far. It's nice not having a whole bunch of people. Kind of walk at your leisure. Okay, we made it back full circle. Well, more of a defective trapezoid. No, I don't know. But I'm glad I finally went that way. I kind of know now that there's so many trails. Okay, we are heading back. I think I'm going to go say hello and talk to the animals. Then there's a short over here where this hatched covering is. A short little trail. And gonna go check out some views, basically. But first, there's a nice little look over right here. Oh wow, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. What is that? Making that sound. Sounds like a cat. Well, maybe we can hit it from here. I didn't know. I thought you had to go up there. Look at this rock fault line right here. That's pretty cool. I hear a lot more people up there. Another lookout over here, or little shelter, picnic table. Ooh, that ceiling looks rough, that roof. Rough roof. 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 El baño's aquí. Okay, we're going to head back this way, up the hill, and go take a look at the animals, the fowl, and the goat. The greatest of all time. Ooh, we're almost there. Oh, there's a cow in there too. This is where the camels were. That was such a good presentation, good day. Uh-oh, turkey's loose. Big, healthy turkey.
She's a bit tired, irritated.
Hey, little guy. Little guy in there. Hey. Hey. Bunch of hens.
Popular in this area because I see a lot more quails out here.
She's a Nigerian dwarf. Probably a little leaner than this one. And
Good looking
the
cow
smaller
there.
one over there, she's a boar.
Well, he's probably better.
And are those,
Hey.
Yeah, chickens would be good
are
treats
those
too.
rare or are those pretty typical?
They're pretty typical.
Okay, just asking. I don't know
The
nothing.
bo-
Yeah, ducks would be cool to have. Kind of waddle funny. And these ones?
Not these are babies.
I think he's irritated.
They're more like
So these are
Gobble, gobble.
The only
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
male is one of those. The rest are females.
Wow.
quantity isn't as much.
actually,
Look at him shaking his tails. Interesting.
you guys ever
Hi there.
keep the eggs in hatching or
Don't come kill me. Okay.
Catch lots of ducks.
kind of pick them up to a point?
Oh yeah. Sleep with
Puts his tail down sometimes.
rest on your
And
shoulder.
it goes back up. He's looking for food and water.
Any turkeys indoors?
Hi guys, why are y'all tied up? Huh? Oh. You rambunctious? Get in trouble? Yeah, he's listening to me.
You're gonna massage it and it's gonna massage you. Get down! Oh, put it down!
Cute. I like the different feeders, different bird feeders, very unique throughout the area. This is the Diane Schuler Education Pavilion. Cactus. It's got a log helping him keep up. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. And that volunteer gave me a bunch of pamphlets, something to look at. Pretty fun. Let's exit through the gift shop. Oh, smells interesting. Smells good in here.
And we get the water first over here. So.
Oh, cool hat.
Oh my gosh.
Route
Dave, I'm so
66.
sorry. I should take my sunglasses off and stuff. Okay, now thank you. I have no eye.
Okay, that was interesting. Love your hair. What's interesting though is when I walked in the gift shop, of course I had my camera on and wanted to show a few things that were in there. And all of a sudden I hear this just real whisper. The lady behind the counter was asking this guy, he must be a manager or something, "It's okay to take pictures in here?" I look over at the guy, he didn't say anything, he just goes. People are so paranoid about pictures, I don't know. I think it's one of those myths. Yeah, once in a while people will do something nefarious with pictures, but I think there's a lot of people like me that just like to shoot what they see and share it with people. That's my opinion. Let's look at this beautiful valley here. Typical spring day here. Very cool, very cool. On the way back, let's see if there's any new cars that have come in since. I actually see 3 over there. That place was empty. What's funny too is that parking. I've been here before where the parking goes off onto the dirt. I don't know why they didn't let people park there instead of way out in the field there. So we'll look at these cars one more time before I have to take that 8-mile walk back. No. What do we got here? An old Oldsmobile? Old. Wow, this thing's got the original stickers on it. Total amount $7,000.
That's an ideal place.
New car now is 40 to 50,000. Oh, an 8-track. An 8-track in there. That's pretty awesome. How fun is that? Oh, that's the kind of roof I had on my 72 Galaxy. That's pretty sweet too. Maroon, I would call that. GS Stage 1. Very clean. Oh, nice shifter. Very cool. What's this, a Riviera? I think this is a... Oh no, it's a Cadillac. Oh my gosh, I thought it was a Buick Riviera. What do I know? Oh, an old 70s Stingray. That is pretty sweet. 427. Big engine for a small car. Wow. Pretty darn nice. Oh, the radio. Wow. Of course, I love these little sports cars. Love them.
I'm not open as much. And I don't do the online anymore.
Huh, it's a Morgan. These are pretty darn rare.
Which is nice.
Morgan for sure.
They make noise about it, but they're not legal. They say they can run the...
That thing has been restored
Well, where are you gonna get
to the
merchandise?
hilt.
You gotta train people.
Beautiful color too.
The younger generation.
Is this an Austin? Oh yeah, Austin Healey. Very cool. Wow.
I was talking to somebody.
That would be fun. Very, very fun.
She's really into preservation.
Pretty standard stuff. No special button for oil release like 007. Well, I got my walk-in. I got my walk-in for today, which I don't get when I work at home. I don't go out and walk unless I have to run an errand or go to out to lunch or something, and even then not near the daily walk that I need. Now I remember walking this way one time because I didn't know where this trail went, and it's right there at that gate. It stopped, and I thought, oh, I want to get in there and check out those little pavilions or whatever they are, little picnic shelters, and I could not get in there. There's a bunch of signs. So now I might walk over to one of them, see what they look like up close before I race off. Well, folks, that's gonna do it. A rough start, but it turned out pretty nice. This is not a huge event. I saw some other things to do today, but that's all right. I kind of stuck with my plan to come out here. I wanted to come out and see the ruins again and the different Pueblo kivas and the different homes and the beautiful view. Love it. Up on the hill here with a lot of wind, but that's all right. Well, we'll see you next time. Waving by with my pamphlets. Bye for now. Sometimes it's nice to go to events that aren't huge. Not a lot of shoulders and elbows hitting each other, waiting in line for this and that. So I'm glad. Well, this guy should have been in the car show. That would have been a very nice addition. Look at that. That is pretty darn cool. I like it. Group shelter reservation only. This will probably be my only chance to come back here. Pretty Everybody locked up tight. Wow, it's pretty darn nice. You got a great view of the mountains. It's a little one back there. And another one over there. Oh, cool. There's a bunch of them. They got their own grass on this one. Very nice. Ooh, tight fit. Yeah. No. A bunch more on that side. What's called Coronado Campground Office. And got a nice bear here. Pretty cool. Bunch of bears. Little bears. Sorry, no vacancy.